The CW Twin Cities presents See What's Now, your entertainment news source.
Charles, Esten, how's it going?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Great. I wanted to let you know that after 26 years in St. Paul, you are our first interview in Minneapolis. So thank you for helping us kick off our new studio.
Well, I'm honored. I got to be there almost that long ago, or maybe I think it was exactly that long ago. I was at the Ordway playing Buddy Holly.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the theater industry is huge here, so as you probably know.
Yeah, absolutely. It was amazing. Yeah, it was absolutely huge.
Very cool.
They have a giant poster of the thing, and they gave it to me. I took it right off the wall. It's in my garage.
Nice. That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah. Well, we are talking Nashville, the final season. Tell us about that. What are we going to see in the final season here?
Well, what we're going to see is something that you don't always get out of a show, which is a show that knows that it's coming to a close. Mm-hmm. The writers know we're coming to a close. So on our end as the actors, you're going to see a lot of people that very grateful. I mean, you might not get to see it because it's not on screen, but for us, we get to all sort of be together and know that this is the end and sort of love on each other, be kind to each other. For the writers, they get to bring these characters to an intentional place for the ending there. And I keep saying it's not like the end of Deacon per se or the end of any of these characters. It's just the end of us getting to watch them and getting to be with them. Mm-hmm. In my mind, it goes on after. So it's for them to bring us to that place where you can sort of go, all right, I could see where they'll go from here. We won't be there, but a little bit of closure is what we want, and I think that's what we're going to get.
So after 6 seasons working with this cast and traveling with them, doing live tours, what is it going to be like to
That's going to be the hardest part. That's going to be the hardest thing. People keep asking me what is the best part of doing Nashville, and man, there's a long list when you consider the things I get to do, whether it's the touring or playing at the Grand Ole Opry and all these amazing things. But the quick answer and the honest answer is the people. I'm surrounded by unbelievable co-stars. From the moment I stepped off the plane here and met Connie Britton and Hayden Panettiere and Sam Palladio, Claire Bowen, Jonathan Jackson, Chris Carmack, on and on and on. But that's just the cast. The crew, oh, by the way, Lennon and Maisie Stella, they fill our days with laughter. Mm-hmm. So we're all going to miss each other and the crew as well. But I think a whole lot of us are staying right here in Nashville, and it's a big little city, or a little big town, you might say. And so I think we'll have a connection. I know that we'll have a connection. It just will never quite be the same. It's almost like when you graduate high school, all those high school friends, yeah, you might see them and you'll stay in touch perhaps, or college friends, but it won't be quite the same as that everyday thing. And that will be hard. I'll miss that. And
you've also had a big impact on the CW, because here at the CW, we are home to Whose Line Is It Anyway? And you obviously had a big impact in getting that started, and then also made an appearance recently on the CW. Tell us about your experience working with that show.
Well, Whose Line Is It Anyway? Back from the very beginning, I was on the very first British episodes. I had mentioned I played Buddy Holly earlier. If you watch those early British episodes, I have permed and dyed black hair because I was playing Buddy Holly at the time. And those are ancient. But from there, I got to be on it in the United States back when it was on ABC. And those guys, Ryan and Colin and Wayne, got to have a huge amount of fun with them. And after that, we would all go out and tour on the road. So those are by now some of my oldest, dearest friends. So to go back and get to be on that CW version, that was a thrill. It was a time machine. To get to step on that set was exactly the same. And so to go back in time and be with them, and those guys are as quick and as funny as ever, and it's just amazing. So to hop back into that place that I had not been doing that. I'd been doing the slower written down stuff for a while, and here's these guys that are just so quick. So it was jumping right back into the fire. But I knew they wouldn't be kind. I knew they'd be bringing it as hard as they could, and I expected that, and they did, and I loved it.
Well, now that you have a little more time on your hands, I would love to see not only you come back to the CW, but the Perm as well. And I also wanted to say, I know you're a big Steelers fan, but I wanted to give you a heads up that if you meet the Vikings in the Super Bowl, it's gonna be ugly.
Is that it? Well, look, first of all, we should be so lucky. Let's meet in the Super Bowl. How about that? I wouldn't mind that a bit. And then we'll see where the chips fall, so to speak.
We'll take that, but I don't know if my heart can handle another devastating end to a season. So we'll see. We got to win it this year.
No problem. See you there.
All right, Charles, thanks for being with us. And make sure you watch Nashville, the final season, on CMT Thursdays at 8 o'clock.